other stations won't play.
Like better. I like the drop. Don't you think they make my face look a little long?
And while that's playing, I'm going to kind of shift it forward just a little bit here and go to the sponsored opening. Right at that point where it goes into the opening. The reason they did that was because this is that girl, and they used to do at that point was let's see where I go. Where is it? Boy, it takes a while to get there, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. It was at that point where they go into the opening. You remember that? Okay, it was that line that led to the opening.
Is replace your secretary with another girl.
I know that, Judy. But who?
That girl.
Yeah, it led right into the opening of the show. The theme, the whole bit. It takes me back to my youth because I want to dedicate this to my sisters who always love this program. This is the original opening with the original sponsor. Coming up, the sponsor is a pack of cigarettes. And it was a Friday night show for a long time, I remember. I think they used to run it in the morning, too. One time. Ringo, the sponsor.
That girl. Brought to you by Lark. America's most popular new cigarette. There is nothing like a Lark.
Yeah, nothing like a Lark. The commercial is annoying. I don't remember straight. This commercial was annoying.
Lark has an inner chamber of charcoal granules for a taste people really like.
I happen to know there's charcoal granules in Lark's filter. That's the reason for the difference in taste.
It's good to like because I like the taste.
There is nothing like a Lark. Have one.
Ah, there you go. Nothing like a Lark. Then it goes back into the show. And back to the next act, but yeah, that was that girl from I'm thinking circa 1969, if it'd be my guess. Great series, and I did like it. And of course, Marla Thomas being Danny Thomas's daughter, she always did a great show. That's a real memorable series. And bring back. So that girl on GJRB Online, Gary J's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. And we're going to have some fun bringing back some trivia here. And we're going to go now to some TV promos. Here's one for ABC about the 1970s. Yeah. Time. The show Fantasy Island was on. It was a bunch of us. I think that was Benson. And of course, Three's Company at that time. Your feet is enough. Let's join hands. We're one big family. It's a harmony. Sing out your surrounding and take it safe. Ah, yeah, ABC, yep. Good stuff there. There's an adventure. I'm waiting here. Come on, let's take it. Yeah, we can have the world right. Yes, we can. We're one big family. In perfect harmony. Sing out for you and me. You and me. And
It's only the beginning.
only the beginning. Here's a MASH episode.
She nervous?
Yeah, could use a little trim.
Next on House Calls, the nurse
House Calls. I remember that show, but I didn't really care too much for it.
The kid is sued for libel.
It's not really my favorite program.
It's all Monday, starting at 9, 8 Central and Mountain. Steve Martin hosts Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. Steve Martin. Here we go. There's a wild and crazy guy. There's Happy Days. I've got that's a quiet promo. I don't think there's any audio on it for some reason. Don't know why. It just has some silence there. Okay, for some reason. Don't know why. I hope that's not going to go on me now. Just don't know what's going on with this dumb thing. Okay, let's see. I'm going to flip over to that same promo bank. Because I've got some more good one. No, that's not the one I wanted. No, take that back. Take that back. Take that back. Let's get this one.
Outbreak of gang violence leads Ponce John to
Drop your weapons.
It's a martial arts showdown on chips.
Great. You know you're irresponsible.
Okay, come on. I don't want that.
Quite sharp. Right after the Hardy Boys and
Okay, sorry about that, folks.
Becomes a door-to-door salesman. He's in for a few surprises.
Man, I feel like Will Chamberlain.
Well, by
There we go. Different strokes. Sorry about that last one.
Cheers, Coach is excited about his wedding.
Cheers.
Sam making a real screamer. The night court. When Harry's in trouble for clowning around, will his friends come to rescue?
Make my day.
The street rules. The cop killers released. Releasing revenge on choice.
to give you any reason at all, Ralston. Next.
This show is the best. Your Street Blues is fabulous. Here's V. Now that show was, that was the original V.
The wrong way.
And there's Hunter. There's another series. Remember Hunter? Fabulous show. Fabulous. I used to watch that show. Hunter was a good series.
The Western movie has become an American tradition. Now, in a Hollywood studio and on location in Nevada, a new Western is being made. The story of John Bernard Brooks, the last of the great gunfighters, a living legend. The role is
Got a lot of really neat ones on here. I'm going to play them as much as I can. And what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of break that up. Because this is a long one. It's like well over, I don't know how many minutes of really good classic promos. So I'm going to kind of break it up and save it another bunch for the next show. Because I got a bunch of them I'm going to play. And maybe I could fix this computer issue and be able to play it from the computer on the air. Because it does take me a while to look for these things and be able to locate them and actually play them.
Bernard Brooks, the last of the great gunfighters.
I'm going to see if I can move it to where I want it on here. Because I wanted to see if I could play the next one. Because it's a good one. I'm going to say it's... let's see. I'm trying to think where it was I found it. It was a real neat one. It was for BJ and the Bear, actually. And I don't know where it is. I have to look for it. I have some more MASH promos. And I have something with Paul Hogan and Mr. T. It's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. One with the man from Atlantis. And I'm thinking that, I don't know if that's the one I'm looking at. It's about 26 minutes in. I'm going to see if that's the one I'm looking for. I don't know, let's see. 23 minutes in. There's Paul Hogan. Let me see what's on here. I'm going to kind of go a little forward. About 26 minutes. Where's Logan's Run? That could be it. I'm going to start with that one. Let's go to Logan's Run. This is good. Check this out. Logan's Run.
Life in jeopardy. Where were you? Because a fellow cop, Rue.
You're a drunk.
Dylan Rinko trying to the best new show of the year. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central Mountain on NBC. With sirens screaming and lights blazing, the paramedics of Squad 51 are on their way to stop the next emergency. On Emergency 1, premiering September 5th.
Okay, that was a local one. Back in the day.
Return. Following the
that was back in the days when they used to syndicate
the image makers take over to sell new and improved Cusack.
Really sexy.
This is packaging. You understand? That's all it is.
Rapid.
Thursday.
Imprisoned by a mad scientist, Logan and Rem have to save Jessica from being brainwashed and losing her mind. On Logan's Run, Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain Time.
Logan's Run, I remember that show.
Logan's Run will return next Monday night at 8 o'clock, 7 Central and Mountain, on most of these stations.
Okay.
Tuesday, get ready for the MASH Olympics.
MASH Olympics.
It's a hilarious fight to the finish. Tim Ann's ex-husband's new wife finally appears. What she really likes.
He's stupid and shallow and dumb and tasteless.
Watch the sparks fly starting at 9. Celebrating its 10th year on CBS, one of television's most favorite shows, MASH. Hawkeye, DJ, Willie Potter, Hot Lips, Charles, and Father Mulcahy. Laughter everywhere. They're at their very best, trying to beat the insanity of war. This is Benjamin Franklin Burrow, livening up your Dead of Night. Monday night at 9 here on your CBS station.
Remembers that.
You probably think the brightest, freshest new comedy of the season would be on ABC. CBS? The brightest, freshest new comedy of the season is called Cheers, and it's coming to NBC.
Well, Cheers started on ABC. Did it start on ABC? Yeah, it started on ABC and then went to NBC. It did a network switch. And, I do remember that one. The one I'm looking to find is the one that has BJ and the Bear, if I remember straight. That series. But they have NBC is proud to be a peacock.
From many faces of drama this fall, Jack Klugman, John Baker, Eric Estrada, and Larry
Chips,
Jim Gerard, Kate Mulgrew, William Devane, James Garner, Greg Evigan.
There we go. That was, of course, BJ the Bear.
The NBC family. See why we're
fabulous. And then the big event, I remember that. That was always some kind of big deal with some big movies.
A NASA space probe returns bearing the killer spores. And they've got Mark Harris, the man from Atlantis. They're loose in the world, and they control Mark's friends, and that's the most dangerous battle. The Man from Atlantis, an all-new movie thriller, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain Time, followed by the best of police story on NBC.
Sunday, it's the award-winning 60 Minutes. Then it's a special 1-hour Archie Bunker's Play. A family reunion brings bad news. I was fired on. And on Alice, Mel's mom is back ready to take over, and Alice is caught in the middle. On the Jeffersons, Jenny's got big news.
I'm pregnant!
You're not. I am.
But no one's telling Grandpa George. Then on Trapper John,
Trapper John, here you go.
Shooting, and Trapper's ex-wife is taken hostage. It's sparkling comedy and drama Sunday.
This is
Okay, there you go. Some great memories, some old promos on Gary J's radio, television, and movie classics. Hey, coming up, I got some trivia for you. We're going to continue radio, TV, movie classics. We're going to stay on the air till a little past 5 since we were on late due to technical problems. I'm going to kind of stay on the air a little past 5. I'm going to stay on till like about maybe 5:30 so that we can get this on. And we'll keep this show going because of the technical problems that we experienced with this. That's what we'll do. Okay, so just to let you know. Coming up next on Radio, TV, and Movie Classics on GJRB Online, we're going to have some more fun and do more promos a little later on, but we're going to get into some trivia. And we'll look at some of those unanswered trivia questions that I had from the previous show. And we'll do our Retro Prime Time. Retro Prime Time, that's always fun. And a whole lot more. And we'll take a break a little bit and do Weather on the Fives. Since we were on late, I decided we'll just do Weather on the Fives in like about 5 minutes to the next hour, about 2:55. And continue with Radio TV Movie Classics on GJRB Online. I'm Gary J. Rustin. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the technical problems, but we're going to keep on going, and we're going to, since we've got everything rolling now, we're not going to worry about any technical issues, and we're just going to keep having fun. This is Radio TV Movie Classics. We'll be right back with more after we take this break.
You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, smooth jazz, and smooth afternoon. If you can't get enough of jazz and live in the Quad Cities area, tune to KALA, Senior Branch University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 of the FM dial, along with some of the great smooth jazz. We've got a lot of great jazz programming, and programming in other great music formats, from blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some good gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with your internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.
Suicide's increasing among the youth, and many of them playing suicide games. This has to stop. Parents, watch your kids, and if you feel there's something going on and you are considering suicide, please talk to them. Help them. And if it seems hopeless, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. They can help. It's free and confidential. Your call will be answered by a trained counselor in a local crisis center. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can help.
Strange things in the sky and around the world. Strange beings sighted. What's going on? All around us, conspiracy theories are being discussed. This is the show all about the strange things that are way out there. I'm Gary Russ, and this Way Out There is back with more weird stories of the strange and the bizarre. Keep looking up in the sky and let me know what you see. Way out there. Every third Friday at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB.
Whether it's baseball, basketball, hockey, even bowling, it's covered on Gary J's Sports page. I'll talk about what's going on in the world of sports all over the USA. We'll read you interesting articles about the players, and even keep up with the scores of the games going on live. I'll even have guests from time to time and just talk sports. Better than any newspaper page, it comes alive. Gary J's Sports page, alternating Saturdays at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB Online. Still the What's Happening sound. Imagine one day, tuning around on your internet radio, only to find a station playing old radio programs, complete commercials, and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB on radio land. It's nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between. Look at things on radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you ever get to time travel. Radio land. We all run a busy schedule, and maybe we don't have time to catch the Gary Russell program. Well, here's the solution. The best of the Gary Russell program, highlighting the most memorable parts of recent shows. Each podcast I will play clips of previous shows and talk about them. Watch for podcast uploads during the GJRB's podcast weekend on GJRB's public site on Spreaker. Reflecting on the past memories of past shows. The best of the Gary Russell program on GJRB.
End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end-time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB.
If you're a new emerging artist and one of your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation was a daily loaded new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and record your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music. Check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and get your audience. It's a Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs playing on GJRB Online is up and coming, drop me an email at jimchili65@yahoo.com. And I'll be putting your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
And welcome back to Radio, Television, and Movie Classics on GJRB Online across America. I'm Gary J. Resin. And coming up in this next segment, we're going to be getting ready to do some of our trivia questions. And we'll do a scroll through social media and trying to get the results and see if anybody knows why the audio all of a sudden quit. From the, I could play anything on the GJRB Spreaker public site, anything on the GJRB mixer board where I play my promos. That plays fine. But when I go to play something, whether it be music, stuff for our radio, TV, and movie classics, coming off a computer, from any recording, it's not being heard totally at all. So I am using both a tablet and the Roku box to play my stuff, but I'm not playing nothing from the computer on the air because the computer won't play anything through the speakers at this point. So I was forced to flip over to Roku and the tablet in order to do this show, which I probably could have done with the Crooners program, but it just threw me off and it started pulling the stunt. So I decided to flip it over and just do this program this way. And I'm looking for that site that I do my trivia questions from, and I haven't found it yet. So hang on a second while I try to look for that site, my trivia site, where I play that trivia game, and now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. TV quizzes. I'm not sure exactly which one it was because I was going to save it. There it is. I'm not sure which one it was now. Let me see. Let's go down to that page. Down here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's that trivia questions page. Let's see where I can deal with it. Okay, it's in the other bookmarks part of it. So I'm going to look for it. Thought maybe I'd find it. TV quizzes. I'm going to say that's the home page. Okay, and I'm looking for the trivia quiz that I was going to use, which I think was under the baby boomers part. Let me see, 1960s TV. It might be under baby boomers. Let me see. I think it was this one because let me see, TV quiz for baby boomers, TV trivia for baby boomers. And I'm not sure which one it was. I'm not sure which one it was. So I'm going to click the first question, and if it's not it, I will skip it and go to the next one. So I'm going to flip back over and see where that is because I don't know where I'm looking for that trivia page, and while I'm looking for it, let me see here if I can find it, locate it. Okay, might have to skip this segment until I find it because I'm looking for it and cannot find it. Might have to I'm going to do some more trivia questions anyway as the program progresses. I'm going to up the page a little bit. Okay, I can't find that page, so I'm going to skip that segment. I'll come back to it later. For some apparent reason, I can't find the page I'm looking for my trivia question. So I'm just going to kind of go by there, and we'll dig back. Meanwhile, why don't I just do a new trivia set of questions, and we'll have fun with that and answer it later in the show. Let's see. We're going to start with baby boomers. I don't know if I like that one anyway. I'm going to skip that. We're on another page. I'm going to click back and see if I can find it this way from the home page. What I should have done was save it, bookmark it. That's what I should have done. But I did not do that. So I have to go and play Can You Find Me kind of thing here. So when that happens, I usually play some music and then look for it and come back. Let's see. So I think since crooners didn't go on the air and we had that problem, I might play some songs through the show while I'm looking for things. So I might try that. I'm going to let me see. Okay. Let me see. I'm nearing the end of this segment anyway. So I'm going to take a program break, and I'll be right back, and we'll do more of Crooners on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America, around the world. Hope you're enjoying the program. We've got more trivia, more fun here on GJRB Online on Spreaker, and we'll have more Crooners coming up here in just a few minutes on GJRB Online. And you can join me here on Spreaker and enjoy Crooners here on GJRB Online. And we'll be right back. I'll have more of the Crooners for you here on GJRB after we take this program break. And then we'll be right back with more great Crooners program in just a few moments. This is Crooners on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America.
Drive right up to Deanna's Java Station or sit down and relax at Deanna's Java Cafe on 13th Avenue North.
Another of the great shows every week on ABC TV.
Magic Ranch is presented by M.J. Holloway and Company, makers of that delicious bite-sized candy treat, Milk Duds. Chocolatey, caramely, and rich with milk.
News is big news on ABC TV. Whenever things happen, wherever things happen, ABC's expanded worldwide news channel is on the spot. On ABC, you get the news fast, and the cricket show will not be presented this evening. Lucy in London will return following station identification. This is an NBC special news hour has been brought to you by the Gulf Oil Corporation, American Cruise Line, Home Country, USA. Friday night on NBC. ABC TV. The network that brings you all of the sun every Sunday over most two stations. More of the half hours in a moment. But first, this message from Night Cruise Host. Deep Inside Us has been brought to you by the new decongestant capsule that gives up to 12 hours relief, all day or all night relief from head cold congestion. New Contact. We'll be back next week at the same time.
Now, GJRB presents a program of nostalgia, trivia, retro rarities, including old station breaks, promos, classic commercials, and embedded spots for classic TV shows. And now the Perfection Room, featuring old drive-in movie intermissions and movie trailers. If you know the answers to the trivia questions, call Garyj at 563-613-4260, or answer them in the chat room of the GJRB public site by clicking the comic book icon on the GJRB Spreaker widget.
This is Garyj Radio and Television Classics on GJRB Online.
And welcome back to Garyj's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics on GJRB Online. Despite all the technical issues we've been having on the air today, I'm glad we're at least getting this program on the way. Took a little lunch break, had a little bit of something to eat, and got my dog out, getting all that stuff done so that we can go nonstop now for the rest of the show on Garyj's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. And we're going to do some trivia in this next half hour. Also coming up, we go nonstop. And we're going to go nonstop until 6 o'clock. Okay, we're going to expand our show. Since we had these technical problems, and since we had these issues with the with all this stuff going on, with the computer not getting any audio from the internet and wherever else, and since we had to cancel Crooners, and then we're going to expand this show to 6 o'clock. So Garyj's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics now until 6 p.m. on GJRB Online. And let's get back into the thing now. It's time now for our trivia. I found that site I was looking for. Found it. So we're going to go now into the trivia, TV trivia for boomers. And this is where I had the trivia questions from the last Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. And so we're going to answer them today. Okay, we're going to answer them today. So here we go with the first one. And remember this one? You boomers, no, I don't want that. That's not the one I wanted. Darn nabbit. I know I had the right one before, and I found it at break time, but for some apparent reason I lost it again. So I'm not sure now. I'm hoping that was the one I was looking for. I think this was the one, but I have the wrong set of questions, and we can use these questions for the new batch of questions that we got coming up. But I have another batch of questions that I found during the break, and now I lost it again. Darn it. I don't know if it's under TV Oldies for Boomers. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep looking until I find this stupid thing. Now let me see which one it was. Oh yeah, here it is. TV series How to Marry a Millionaire. It was loosely based on a movie of the same name, played by Marilyn Monroe as the dumb blonde in the role. Was it Sue Ann Langdon, Elizabeth Montgomery, Emmeline Henry, or Barbara Eden? And the answer was Barbara Eden. She was prior to that hit on I Dream of Jeannie. She played Mary Anders and Lori Nelson, starring in two money-hungry friends, played in a movie by Lauren Bacall and Betty Grable. But Henry had an early role in the TV series, I'm Dickens. He's Finzer, which played by John Astin, who would later be on, The Addams Family. Langdon starred with Herschel Bernardi in a short-lived sitcom called Arnie. I remember that show. That was on in the 70s, I believe. Yeah, I remember that series. That was pretty good. Okay, so we got the correct answer on that one. So let's see. Okay, I just started that over, so that's okay. We're going to let that roll and let it go through its spiel, and then we'll go to the next question. And reiterating now, so in case you just tuned in, Crooners was canceled today due to technical problems due to our sound on our computer. And as a result, we're going to reschedule that program on another day, and I will have it set up, and I will make an announcement when that show will be made up. Okay? Just to let you know, Crooners was canceled for today. But we will broadcast Crooners. We'll have a rescheduled date on it, and I will make an announcement as to why. Again, technical difficulties beyond our control. We are unable to bring you Crooners today, but we will bring it back to you on the air on a later date, and I will make that announcement for you. I'll make that announcement. When I have that scheduled, I will announce it on a Gary wrestling program, okay? Next question. Robert Cummings starred in a TV series called Love That Bob. Who co-starred with him? Is it John Astin, Dwayne Hickman, Peter Lawford, or Marty Ingalls? If you know that, okay, let's see if we... I'm not sure exactly what the right answer was on that. Nope, wasn't that one. Okay, well, tell me it was incorrect. Hickman, who was on with Dobie Gillis, played and dazzled by beautiful women surrounding Cummings, usually played by Lisa Gale and Joy Lansing. Rosemary DeCamp also played. Ingalls and Astin starred together in a different show. See the note on the preceding question. Lawford starred in the series Thin Man. Anybody remembers that one? TV series Thin Man. Okay. All right, and we continue with the trivia questions. Let's go to the next one. Peter Gunn was the first TV detective series. Who played Peter Gunn's friend, Lieutenant Jacoby? Was it George Maharis, Leo G. Carroll, Edgar Buchanan, or Herschel Bernardi? And it was Herschel Bernardi. In the days before Bernardi became a star, he had an early role as a friend, Craig Stevens and Lola Albright, and Bernardi also starred in another TV show with Arnie, co-starring as Topper. Maharis starred, of course, with Martin Milner later in the TV series Route 66, and Buchanan starred in Judge Roy Bean. He starred as Judge Roy Bean. And he, of course, later Edgar Buchanan would end up as Uncle Joe on Petticoat Junction. All right, let's go to the next question. And Mothers-in-Law featured two feuding women. Who played them? Was that Eve Arden and Kay Ballard, Joy Lansing and Lisa Gale, Phyllis Newman or Nancy Ames, or Noelle Nell, she's from Superman, and Phyllis Coates? Which one was it? And it was Eve Arden and Kay Ballard. Traded Barbs. Deborah Valley and Jerry Fogel starring in their married kids. Newman and Ames also played with David on the Newman and Ames were on the David Frost show. Remember David Frost? I remember David Frost. That was the week that was. And Noelle, of course, and Coates were from Superman. And Lansing and Gale played on Love That Bob. And if you'd like to, again, I got some new fresh trivia questions coming up here on Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. Danny Thomas starred in Make Room for Daddy TV series originally. Who played his wife? Ida Lupino, Marjorie Lord, Jean Hagen, or Phyllis Kirk? I don't know if we got that far or not. I don't remember if we did or not. Okay, I can get the answer. Okay, I believe it was Marjorie Lord. No, it was Jean Hagen. Jean Hagen, perhaps best known for a role in Singing in the Rain in Asphalt Jungle. She starred with Thomas and Rusty Hammer, along with Angela Cartwright in that series. Still run on Cozy. Lord succeeded Hagen in the role, continued the Danny Thomas show, which it became later. And Lupino starred in a then husband Howard Duff in a different series. Of course, Kirk starred in The Thin Man. Okay, we're going to continue with those trivia, and I'm going to get you some fresh trivia questions, which we're going to see if we can answer throughout the show. And if it doesn't get answered, it'll get answered with the next batch of trivia questions at the end of the show, which will be answered on the next Radio, TV, and Movie Classics. By the way, if you missed this podcast, and if you missed this show entirely, it will be rebroadcast here on GJRB coming up, so about a couple weeks or so. Okay. All right, you're listening to Gary J's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. Hope you're enjoying it. And don't have my phone today. I left it at my friend's house, and I will get that back another time. We'll take phone calls then. But I could open up my Skype and do it that way, so I'm going to probably do that. But unfortunately, like I said before, that's what we're going to do. So I hope you enjoyed the program. This is Gary J's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. We had the first part about, let's say about an hour ago, or about a half hour ago. We ended. We started at about 2:45 because I had technical problems. And then I had a break, and then I started back now, and we're going to stay on the air until 3:30. We went back on the air at 3:30, and we're going to stay on the air until 6 o'clock. Okay? Central Time here on GJRB. So enjoy the program. Hope you're going to stay with me. Gary J's Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. Coming up next, I'm going to give you a tribute to Buddy Ebsen, better known as Jig Clampett on the TV sitcom Beverly Hillbillies. I got that coming up. And we're going to do the Friday night lineup on ABC on Retro Primetime. And we're going to go to spring of 1966 as we do Retro Primetime. That's coming up. And then we'll have some more trivia questions. If you want to be involved in the show, I would love to hear from you. I love doing this trivia stuff. Hey, we got someone on there. Say hi, Rachel Aussie Jarvis. How you doing, Rachel? Rachel Harvey Jarvis. We got a hello. She's got an interesting trend. I'm going to go back into my. Okay, I'm going to say hello. Rachel, if you like trivia, I hope you stay with me because I've got some trivia questions and you can answer them. Don't have a prize closet though. Okay, I don't do prizes. All right, just don't do prizes. I really I like the fact that somebody's coming in and saying hi. That's great. I want that. Thank you so much. I saw that one over my chat and said, "Wow, I'm getting some hits here." Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to ask her if she does trivia. Okay, I asked her, do you like trivia? Do you like old TV stuff? Okay. Coming up, let's do that. We're going to go back now, and I'm going to play you something from 1966. We're going to do the TV lineup from 1966. I had it set up on my Roku box, but unfortunately, sometimes this thing has a tendency to jump. I don't know why, it just does. And it'll screw me up royally, especially if I had it queued up and ready to go. I just don't know why it does that. Oh man, I'm telling you what. Let's see. What I'm going to do here. I'm going to set up my next batch of trivia questions, but I think right now I want to do TV 1966. And then we're going to do a tribute to Buddy Ebsen, because we were a little behind. We were supposed to do that in part 2 anyway. So since we're kind of about 15 minutes into part 2, I thought what we'd do is give you the, since we're overdue, we're going to do the 1966 classic TV, and we were going to do Weather on the Fives. And we'll do that at 5 minutes after 4 Central Time. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and remember spring 1966 TV, and I believe it was a Monday night. Okay, Monday night. Spring 1966 on radio, television, and movie classics. On GJRB, the home of great trivia. By the way, coming up this summer, we're going to be doing the Radio Land, old time radio. And we always do this. This is all the lineup for TV, typically on there's your old ABC. The following program is brought to you in color That's what they used to do that. Now, I don't know what this series was. I don't remember. This is a military series. Don't know who is it. Oh, I know what this is. This is 12 O'Clock High. 12 O'Clock High. I've never watched this show. Never seen it.
12 O'Clock High.
It's been run on
Production.
it's a Greenmark production. It was run.
Starring Paul Burt. Also starring
I think it was on Antenna or MeTV, I
with
think.
guest stars Lois Nettleton,
But it was on like when nobody's up, okay?
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds was in this show. I never knew
Show me a
that.
hero, I'll show you a bump.
Jesse James. I don't remember this show either. Of course, that was 1966. That's like 5 years old, okay?
And he played a game that no man ever won. Jesse James, from his villain turning foe, he grew better, he grew bold. And fought the world with a gold hungry gun.
Somehow I think I remember this theme.
Gold hungry gun. Laughing flame.
Chris Jones, Alan Case,
Hungry gun.
Frank James.